Ibrahim Traoré is one of those African leaders who are trying to liberate Africa entirely from colonial traces and decolonizing Africa and making Africa stand alone as its own formidable force that's able to full circle take care of itself and its people with its own resources, its leadership operandi, and everything that it has to do to ensure that it completely stands totally away with anything that has to do with the white man. And there's been a lot of updates coming from, Burkina Faso. And one thing I love about, that country is just the audacity, the audaciousness that Ibrahim Traoré has. Because at some point, I think he built his own, airline and tried to disconnect entirely from the French colonizers. There's something again that they did in terms of visas. They also gave, I think, an ultimatum to their colonizers, who are the French, to like stay the hell away from us and leave our resources alone. We want nothing to do with you. But now this update is really interesting because it says, this is from DW Africa, Dushawela, shout out to it. It says Burkina Faso has made its first conviction under new law against same-sex relations, sentencing an individual named KM to 2 years in prison, along with a fine of approximately $3,580 and ordered him to leave the country after completing his sentence. This follows a ban approved by the junta leader Ibrahim Traoré in September, which allows penalties of up to 5 years in prison and a heavy fine. So same-sex relations were not previously criminalized. Rights groups, including Human Rights Watch, have warned that the junta's role since the 2022 coups has significantly worsened the country's human rights situation. It's actually titled Burkina Faso issues first sentence under new same-sex ban. Well, I am not surprised that this is coming from, Burkina Faso, because if Ibrahim Traoré's modus operandi is to totally liberate, Burkina Faso from anything that sounds colonial-ish, then it has to start from whatever he has to do. But I also strongly believe that this is such a minute issue, super minute, like the minutiae of everything that contributes to such issues in a country have totally no effect to the economy, to liberation, to freedom, to the constitution, democratic rights, employment issues, livelihoods, culture, and whatnot. Like, this is a very minute part of Burkina Faso's. Burkina Faso could have 99 problems, and this one is not one of them. Nada. So it's sick. But also, if that's what's going to make you better as Burkina Faso, good for you. I mean, if it floats your boat, then suck it, man. Suck it, man. Suck it, man. But I know this will trigger a lot of, already triggered, because this happened in September anyways of this year. It has triggered a lot of reactions. I've not read part of the comments, but yeah, that's for you right over there in Burkina Faso. You guys, you are on a roll, man. You're on a roll, man. But yeah, I love the personality and the perspective and the mentality of Ibrahim Traoré. We can't wait to see what he's gonna do for his people in 2026, because the worst is gonna come for him. They will orchestrate everything that they can to ensure that they are laser focused on him. So it's a double-edged sword, but when it comes to liberating Africa from their colonizers, I support it 1,000%, especially for us right here in Kenya. Remember that there's a time when the king, is it King Charles or whoever came that time, and some of the questions were like, are you going to apologize for the atrocities you committed on, our leaders, on our communities, especially when it came to matters land? And similarly, everything that we have right here in our country, Kenya, has a very uncanny ties to the British system. Our English that we speak, our education system, part of our, I'd say, our mannerisms when it comes to what we consider as code and decorum and respect, purely British. So, yeah, so it will take a lot. Decolonization of the mind, of the heart, of the spirit, and then our own cultures, and then religion. That's the biggest part. So I can't wait. Good luck and all the best to people in Burkina Faso. We can't wait to see how you guys are going to arrive at finally freedom. We are watching you and we are behind you.